Welcome back, everyone. Today I'm going over a game between Robert Bryn and Bobby Fischer. Starts off with d4, and Bobby Fischer decides to play King's Indian Defense, and they just play normal opening moves. And we have castles by Bobby, we have knight over, knight out, and castles, and then b6, which is pretty odd that all these moves get copied. We have b6, b3, and then bishop out to the same squares. And then rook e8, all normal moves so far. Pawn takes, knight takes. That's maybe a little odd. You might want to take the rook to defend the pawn in the center here. But you're also defending it with the knight. So, see what's happening. Rook over, knight into the center. Knight d3 is pretty crazy here. Then we have queen over. Now the knight's being threatened by the rook. And we have knight sacrifice on f2. King takes, and then knight g4, and we have king back, knight takes, and now Bobby's forking these two and the bishop over here. I cannot draw an arrow for some reason. Then we have queen over, knight takes the bishop, king forwards, and you might ask yourself, hey, why didn't he take the rook instead? Because isn't a rook worth more? In this position, I think he wanted to take the bishop instead, because if you take here, he takes back with the rook. If you take here, he's here. So his king is more vulnerable here, and his rook is still in the corner. So he has less development, and this bishop looks pretty good because it's eyeing here. And you have a white bishop too. So if you slide this here, it's going to be pretty nice, and it's going to be eyeing the king. So he plays taking the bishop, and then king forwards, and he pushes the pawn. Now the pawn is attacking the knight, so he has to either take the pawn or move the knight. So he takes the pawn, and now we have bishop back check. So what I said did come to fruition. Now we have king back, and we have queen d7, and then we have the resignation by white. In this position, he realized how losing he was. Bobby Fischer said he was really mad at his opponent for resigning here. He was assuming that what would happen is queen f2, queen h3, king g1, and he was going to sacrifice his rook. And if he takes it, he plays bishop takes d4, and now it's going to be mate in a couple moves, he said, which is crazy that he saw all this, especially with the rook sacrifice. But that just shows you how good Bobby Fischer was and why all the GMs want to play him now. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.